Good morning, welcome to another ES Futures trading stream. Today is Wednesday, April 10th. It is 9 a.m. in the morning. This is Easter time in the US. We just have CPE. Our CPE at 8:30, and we have this reaction the market is having a significant break here. The total volume overall is, this is a good volume in the overnight, almost 500,000. Half of this volume, 225, has been made in J, in this big spike here, and it's not many of us have a tendency, or we may have be inclined to believe that we can trade this break. Wow, there's a lot of money to be made here, and it's not that easy, right? This kind of reactions are really hard to trade. More often, this leads to some losses or some big losses. Now, for the one time you catch the movement, there will be 9 or 15 times that you will know the market will move in the opposite direction. It is really hard, absolutely hard to do this. And who's present here is bigger time frame traders, and we can know that just after the fact, right? There was something here. If you were present here before the announcement, you have noticed from yesterday we have this period coming exactly from half back. This M has a pullback to half back, right? That's one thing. The other thing I saw is, come on, man, look at this, right? I thought, we have this high. This is corrected. This was corrected, but barely, right? Barely corrected. And we have a very prominent P or C in the overnight, and look at where it was being sold, right? From last, how many times was sold from that number, from that reference. And at the moment, when the announcement came out, I didn't know what the number was, but we have a spike to the upside actually, and that spike what actually did or does is targets this high, right? There's no excess here, very, very questionable, and also an all-time high made in the overnight. And I had this level as the main reference in the upper side, or the most relevant, I would say, which is closing the distribution, right? Closing this, not this one, but this one here. And what the market did actually, and this is something I did not have, it was sold, right? It just happened, there was something weird here, and stop, and then just reverse. And when I realized this was here, and actually I did not see it here, but I saw it was I saw it in Nasdaq, okay? And I saw in Nasdaq, because Nasdaq has only one distribution, it didn't close the distribution in Nasdaq. I said, wait a minute, what's going on here? And then I check, I have a closer look to ES, and I saw this thing. And by that time, the market was down here already, with a bunch of pressure to the downside. There was a lot of pressure to the downside here. There were way more reds than there are now. Good also market going lower. And these options here, the 5200, were at the time, when the market was here, there were like 4 points Now, how much are those? 5,200. Now about almost 30 points. And the 53, these were 9 points. Very expensive ones, I have to say. You know, did I knew I was going to break? No, I have no idea what this market is going to do. I had no idea, right? Something that I also had. Unfortunately, my charts close. Sometimes they just close. There was a huge amount of blocks here at this level here. In just before the closing here, in this period here, and that makes me maybe think, what can happen here, right? If you have a market that's rallying here, there's a lot of longs here, and what happened here is that, how do you close a long, right? There's a lot of absorption. Or if you are short, these shorts, for example, because this market was short, and that's what context comes, right? This is short. How do you cover a short? Right? How do you cover a short? You buy, right? So this inventory here was very short. The shorts got a squeeze. I got a long here when you got a feeling, right? This market here, remember there was something here yesterday. This is very important. Why I keep talking about what happened, what has already happened, because that's important to what happened. We got something very interesting here. We have this shape here, but the bigger one, we have this shape in the bigger one, right? This strengthens the market and this weakens the market, but this is in the bigger time frame, right? And all these shorts, this is short covering here. It is, and okay, that being said, this is short covering, right? But notice how, each time the market is sold, it comes back. Sold comes back. Sold comes back. We have a 45-degree line here. And did I knew I was going to do this? No, I didn't knew that. But there were some odds, right? There were some odds that once this low was taken, okay, probably it will, in the next thing was fixing, not the opposite side. Just like something similar happened this day as well. And that actually happened, right? And something funny happened here. I got my short. Once this market came back inside, because this is an inside bar, right? And I start to work its way up, I got a short, I got a long here. But the thing is, I have my call there. I got only one. And something weird happened. I saw the market's moving in my favor, but is, and it's the movement is against me. And that's why I realized that, boy, instead of buying a call, it was the 50-30. The 50-30. Instead of buying a call, what I did is I buy a put. Alright? And when I was lucky because I realized my mistake kind of fast. When I realized I closed one and I just get the other one with only one thing on mind, one thing on mind, taking these highs. Yeah, taking these highs was the trade. And I let it go actually when the market took this low, this hard back. Because I was expecting some kind of like a market gaining some momentum, which it didn't actually. It didn't. And then the market came back all the way down to here, right? And having this kind of lows, just exactly a hard back, this market could have very well, open, be, instead of doing this thing to the upside, it could have done this. And I just decided to let it go here. Now, moving forward, what this movement, just, look at where this came from, this one, it tells us who is behind this movement. It couldn't take the daily high. And what we have here And we know this just after the fact, right? After the fact is easy. We have a big day here, like a range here, and a 3 day range here. And we put this together, we may say we have a 6 day range here, 5 6 days, 2 3 4 5, yeah, 6 day range here. Just choose whatever you want to choose here. Okay, and they also were taking these highs, or notice what we have here: non-excess here, non-excess here, non-excess here. Right? Tremendous amount of weakness in both sides of the market. In both sides of the market. Now, we were talking also in the stream, in the past stream, that as long as this market keeps above this area, I think that's a long. And below this, we may see something to the downside. But what is happening here? Right? What is happening here? We don't see actually got good volume here. It's really low volume these days. This one is really low volume. Okay. Now the market is right there, right? Right there. And it seems like it's going to open right there, right below. And now we don't have the 5300 anymore, which had a tremendous back and forth in the past week. Now we have the 5200 right there. This is not settled. I don't know why I have this. There was a very weak this level here. This level is weak, because we have the next time we have a pullback low exactly to half back that happened here. Here, so I don't remember. That's why I have this. I still have this one here. Now, the overnight inventory, you can see how much this has troubled. Almost 70 points, we can say, almost 100 points. Right? This is huge here. Overnight inventory is very short. Right? Remember, only the J period, only this period has half, right? Half of the volume of the overnight is in this period. This very, very short inventory that we have here right now into the opening. Now let's check now. Let's check what's happening in the other markets. What do we have here? What do we have? Look at what's happening with bonds. Right? There's tremendous breaking bonds here. Right? Gold is also breaking. Rally. I mean, we have a big jump in dollar. The dollar has a big, and crude is unchanged. Now let's check the daily. Look at where this is. In just one season, in just one period, the market just traded through this support level and has almost reached the opposite side of this range here. This one is what can put pressure in. But it's actually putting pressure in the markets, right? We have this one too over here. This one, the 30, hasn't reached this. This one. Just take a look at this one. What happened here? For example, it's absolutely weak here. Laggard. See, but can you see how long the market? Momentum is just irrational now. It just keeps moving market higher. We have the same behavior that we have here. We have here as well. Then again here, try to make another rally here. All right. And what about Apple? We have a break in Apple. It's inside yesterday's range. Same goes with Google. Amazon is going to open with a gap. Microsoft inside previous day range. Netflix has a gap. Okay, and these two, Meta and Netflix, actually look better. They were looking good yesterday. Uh, Tesla is also inside previous day range, and Nvidia is inside previous day range as well. And there's potential here for a rally actually in this one. Which one is the weakest? Let's take a look. Which one is the weakest here? This is very questionable here. Has come back. This again. Yeah, look at where these ones are being bought from. Trend line here. This has almost closed the gap here. Microsoft is oh boy, this I see that this one is the weakest here. Ah, can you see this? No, I can go in both directions. Here's Google make a new high. See, Apple is really weak. It's looking really weak here. Now let's check our markets. We were talking about, oh yes, I didn't talk about this yesterday, but it was really yesterday. I was thinking, man, if this market, if the ES close or could take the daily high, that would give this market an impressive buying tail. Really extraordinary, very big buying tail. It almost did it, but it didn't take the trend line here. It took the market back to support, but it didn't close, right? It didn't close above previous day range. Same thing, look at what happened in Nasdaq here. Look at this formation here. All these markets have the same. The Dow is getting weaker and weaker. There's now we have more penetration of the 50 or the 50 SMA. Now it seems like this is going to open inside or below the 50. Same can be said of the Nasdaq as well. Now let's grab this number 5128. Okay, 5128. Where's 5128? Here. All right. That I don't know. But this may be a relevant number today. This is the 50 SMA. In the ES, it looks far, right? And let's grab the same number for Nasdaq is 1875. That can be an important reference today. 1875. 75.50. That's the 50. Oh my God! Look at where this market has been bought, man. Right from the 50. Right from the 50. Oh God. Oh boy. And Nasdaq actually is back inside the range, right? You look about this 2-day range, 1, 2, 3, 3-day range. Look below, and now it's back inside this range. Being bought from the feet, very mechanical buy. There. Let me save this Nasdaq thing. I'm gonna save it here. Now, regarding our $5,200. Oh boy, look at this, man. Look at this. If this market opens where it is now, Right now it's around 51.90. Oh, my bad. It's opening right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 lows together here. This level is super, super, super weak now. Okay, can it go through? Who knows? Right? This level has failed. This one is failed. Now, can you see what the market is looking for support? It can't find it yet. It can't find it yet. There's no change in the monthly. Until this is kind of like still like 200 points away from that. There's no. Oh. Now, let's check the daily. All right. We are going to open. We may very well open the next support short term, right? Let's turn to the right. Short term support can be this one here, which is 51.34.25. Is it? Oh no, this one here. 51.57. Alright? This one. Let's put this on the right. 51.57. Short term support. Remember this. This can be short term support, and of course the 51.28, which is the 50, which is very close to this one as well. I'm not saying the market is going to break, okay? I'm just doing my job here, just doing my homework here. 51.21.75. This is what traders do. This is the only thing most traders do. 31.21. This is part of the job, all right? This is not all the job, but it's part of the job. And this is short-term support, the first one, right? Fit around this number here. Now, a couple minutes. We still have 7 minutes to the opening. I have no interest in doing anything here right now. I will come. I need to do something. I will be back in just a minute. Okay. Maybe 2. Overnight inventory is very short. All right. We are back. Just a minute before the opening. Remember, overnight inventory is very short. Super short here. And the market is back to the 5200. Just preparing to the opening. We have a gap to the downside. Market is opening inside the spike, which is, believe it or not, is neutral for the market. Now, opening inside the spike is market is not accepting, not rejecting the spike. It's unbelievable how these things can work. No, but what bias? What do you think after this big break we have here? Huh? This is very short, right? What do you think? What do you think? We have a gap here. Let's see if this gap is filled. That's the first thing. Huh? Into the open. Right there. Look at where this market has opened. Right at the 5200. Can you be more exact here? Wow, look at this volume, 600. Now this is so big now, man. This is so big that I don't remember when was the last time that this happened. I really don't remember when was the last time this happened. These puts are very expensive. Now, this is support. Remember the 93? That's support. Check your dailies. This is the low. The market, believe it or not, the market is in balance. It's getting out of balance guidelines. Balance and a spike and gap guidelines apply here. Market is getting out of balance. This is super questionable here. Market has looked below the 6-day range or the 4-day range, call it, or whatever you want to call it, but it's look below. It's come back inside. I used 10. I used 10 points above or 10 points below. This is personal choice, right? This area here. And I call this a dead man land. This is the risk area here. There's a lot of risk here in this area here. This volume, just tremendous amount of overnight inventory here. Huge amount of inventory here. Short inventory here. Absolutely short inventory here. Now let's see if this market closes this gap. Okay. Now this is history now. This was also weak because exactly overnight held back. That one has been repaired. Now this is gap closed. Now, this what do we have in the lower side here? Maybe 5180. 5180. Gosh, those options are really expensive, man. Those puts are very expensive here. What I am thinking right now is overnight inventory is really short. It's too short, man. Too short. Let's just look at this 500,000, 600,000 here. That's kind of like half of any other regular trading hours. Any other day is half of that. And what happens now? What happens? There's a lot of things that are going on now here, all the longs, shorts, the loans that were forced to liquidate, and there's how do you liquidate loans, right? Margin calls have to be met. How do you do that? Yeah? And after this, remember this, after this huge movement to the downside, how far the market has opened from yesterday's low? Not that much, really. It's right there. It's right there. Very close to this low. It's not that much. All right? Not that much, really. I'm going to close this one too. That one has been taken. This is short-term support, the 51.94. Check your daily charts. There's a lot of things going on here. Oh boy. Nasdaq is buying from the 50. The Dow is below the 50 now. Selling from the 50 in the Russell, and the ES is buying from support 59.93, 51.93. This one, right? This one here. How many times have I been long, short here now? And these kind of days have the tendency to attract traders to, oh, there's a big break, the market is going back to 2000. Got to be short here. Got to be short. FOMO. Just buying from this, trying to find support again here. I have my doubts of this market, Nasdaq has come back inside. Believe it or not, Nasdaq has come back inside previous day range, inside yesterday's range. That's unbelievable, bro. It's unbelievable. Can you believe that? Really? This inventory is very short. Now the first thing the market has to do is close the gap. If there is something to the upside, it has to close the gap. It doesn't have anything yet. There's a lot of back and forth from the 20s, from the 52s, I mean, not the 20s, the 52s. Selling from 5200 is happening here. It's coming back outside this range. Let's see if now we can take this one or close the gap. The market tried to close the gap, it couldn't close the gap. The first sign of change, you know, what is happening now, for example, right? The market's to the downside. Why you want to buy here? For example, there might be a short-term rally, but did you see anything now? Right? I'm not going to try to up from the movement here. Right? I'm not going to try to up from the movement. Once you see something going on, then you have something. But so far there's nothing here. There's a lot of back and forth here. Nasdaq has come back inside range. The bonds are really, really low here. Nasdaq is buying from the 50. Russell is selling from the 50. The Dow is way below the 50. The ES is buying from support. Sometimes we just are so anxious to do anything, right? This market is going to break, man. This is going to break. I have to be short. Oh, this market is too low. I have to be long here. Just be patient here. After this break, there's a lot of rebalancing that has to happen. Seems to be that's happening now. What's going to be after that? Nah, who knows. So far, the market has looked below this range, right? Which is, you know, it's having downside continuation here. Next thing, overnight low, and this level 52, 51.80 is, I think, that's really important there. My personal opinion is that this market is too short right now. It's making another attempt to close this gap here. Oops, what happened there? Look at the volume here. Really nice volume, right? Only half of the period, half of the period. Just trying to, let's see if this market can close the gap. Alright, let's see if there's another push and closes that gap. Closing that gap, closing the gap increases the odds that maybe some rebalancing of the overnight. They're extremely short overnight inventory here. This is a failed attempt to close the gap. Now the market is out of balance again. Gap has not closed, market is out of balance, trading inside the spike. Seems like this market needs to settle the dust, some of the dust. It's unbelievably short inventory we have here. Gosh, man. I am receiving so many emails here, notifications here. It's getting in the way. Tremendous pressure to the downside here. There's a lot of rebalancing, that's going on here. Let's give the market some time here. But a lot of things have to happen here. A lot of margin calls that have to be met. And actually, right, the voices do not make the margin call with money, but sell or buy. Now adjust your position. There's a lot of back and forth around the 5200 here. But it is going to, I mean, but what do we have, right? I still have this in the highs. Market's out of balance. Market's out of this 6-day, 4 or 6-day balance here. I can call it 4 because these two are included here. Alright, 4-day balance. This low, this very weak low has been taken. The market is buying from support, and we have the 5200 right there. It's a lot of emotions here. This market is going to break, this market is going to rally. Again, the 5200 right there. We can lose a lot of money here. What most traders will be doing? What do you think traders will be doing here? All right. Oh, this market is too short. It has to go back now. It has to go back. Oh, the market is going lower. It will continue going lower. Let's sell it. Let's buy it. Other traders will be watching the 5200. The 5200 is right there. It's going to buy from here. It has support here. It's going to buy from here. This is the second time that this market buys from this level. Two times has been bought from this level. I mean, has been sold from that level, my bad. There's a lot of adjustments that are going on here right now. That EA high is very weak. It's impressive volume we have here in this area. Right here, right the support. This is the third time this market is being bought from support. How many times has been bought from here? Like 4 times, right? Now the gap has been closed, everything changes now. We start to monitor what happens to value. We have a look above and failure yesterday. Can this be a look below and failure? And this is even bigger, right? This is not looking above this 2-day range. This is looking below the 4-day range here. Very interesting day we have in hands. Second period opening here. Back and forward from the 52. Gap has been closed. Now we have this area here again. Let's label this area. Just for the sake of it. And it's right there. Oh, slider. Look at where this bear is buying here. Right from the 5200. Nothing good can come out of this. They also this low. Then the market comes back and check this low are high. You know. Then also this low being a lasting one are not that good. It's hard, right? It's hard for traders to remain calm, just to let the market, do its thing. Now the market is coming back to repair this low. Alright, now the 5200 this level has been repaired. Again, the market is selling from yesterday's low. I mean, mixed information here, right? The market is out of balance yesterday, inside balance of the bigger range, big spike to the downside, market opening inside spike. The Nasdaq is buying right from the 50 as well. That cannot be good, man. It's not a good base, but it doesn't mean that it is not going to be a lasting one today. Alright. Doesn't mean that that cannot be a lasting one today. Lots of back and forth here. In the meantime, what's going on? What's happening with bonds? Oh boy, that bonds is gold is falling. Dollar is this has a really unexpected rally there. Both the Nasdaq and ES have closed the gap. It's hard to believe, right, that after this big break, we don't have a big, downside continuation, a big upside, short squeeze. And remember, after that big spike in the overnight, the market, has a little gap, just a little gap to the downside. We do have significant increase of volume here, really high volume. How much is this? Like 30%. 30%. Let me check. What? 100% relative to yesterday? Nah. 260. How much do we have here? 390, and now we have 520. James is saying otherwise. James is saying 100%. That's a lot. I don't know whether what he has. Usually, his and mine are very similar, but now it's very different. 100% is a lot. That's really, really huge. We have 600,000 so far, for example. Let me show you this here. 611. What do you have here? 611. About that much. That high is also very questionable. This is the fifth or sixth time they're selling from this level here. I don't know how many times it's been sold from that level. But it's still inside this dead man land. Now we have direction. We're having a little rally. The market has looked above this range. It's coming back inside. Gap has been closed. How high are your emotions now? Have you checked? Were you long here? Are you underwater now? Were you short here? Are you underwater now? No, were you short here? Are you underwater? Were you long here? No, or were you long up here or up here? Significant higher volume here. 100 will be 380, 600, 720, right? 100% will be up here. But still, 400, 520, that's about 30% high. I did a couple trades. I am yearly. I am actually negative now. I play some downside continuation when this market could not fill this gap. I got a short there. I got some puts there. But it did not have downside continuation, and I didn't cover when the market came back inside this, and now I'm negative. The other one was when the market actually came back inside, but this was in the opposite direction with a call, and that one also was, I did not cover when the market get close to this, has a spike, a little spike to this, and then was sold on this. I did not cover that, because I thought there was the market could come back, but it just I closed that one faster. I took too much time to close because that is a movement. I was betting. My bet was for the movement against the directional move. The directional moves to the downside, and the upside movement, which is in the opposite direction of what the market is actually doing, it has to work fast, right? It has to work fast. The market gave me a couple chances actually to close it for a profit, but I didn't do it. And that's my bad, entirely my bad, right? After that, just decided I better let the market settle. Overnight inventory. I mean, the short. I think this inventory is very, very short. It needs some rebalancing here before the market does anything here. If you check your dailies and weekly charts, you will see that the weekly is extremely weak. This actually is a weekly low. Right now, this is a weekly low, and this also this is another weekly low. They have two. This is another weekly low. Can you see how far? We have 3 dailies and 3 weeklies lows all together. This is extremely low, extremely weak level in the low side. Alright. This is weekly low, this is weekly low, this is also weekly low. Very, very, very weak level there. Wow, wait a minute. And actually that can be something there. Ooh. Well, I didn't see anything here, but I want to see. I think what can happen here will happen fast, right? As soon as the market gives an opportunity, I think it's going to develop fast. But we need to find location here first. I am checking the 5230 calls and the 5180 puts. Why the 80? Because this is level. This level to me is key here. Anything below this level here is a short. In my opinion, in my humble opinion. But this is a bigger time frame reference. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. What? Today's Wednesday, right? How much do we have here? 568, 568, 840. Huge. Look at what the regular volume is in the overnight. 300 is good. 300. This is really high volume here. It's unbelievable, right? How after this big movement, this market is so quiet now. Very quiet market. Yesterday we have 190, 1593, 495, settle 52, 62.25. Last 52, 65.50. What do we have the date? Monday. What? Oh. This one is not today. This is yesterday. Oh. I think overnight, I think inventory is very short right now. Too short. Now, the upper side may have, this level has been corrected. The upper side may have this as a support, right? Let's see if this market can come all the way up to here and then, or some rally to this area. This 5230 hasn't moved. I'm checking this course, the 5230. They went from 630 to 8 now. That's not that much, less than 2 points there. Really low. The risks. The kind of movement that we have seen here that moves boom, like a jump. Those are the stops. There's somebody moving the market, you know, and selling into the movement. if there is anything serious, the market may have a pullback after that, and then if the if the movement that follows keeps going high, that's something. Right? If not, it's just some kind of like no, stops being hit there. Wow, gold, man, gold. It's unbelievable how gold has recovered. You know, there was a big break in gold, and gold has recovered the whole range. Cash. And bonds are staying lower. This can be a situation that sell rallies, right? But you know, where? I mean, where do we have sell here? When is the question? Okay, let's see something. Let's think about something here. I have value lower relative to yesterday. If I see a rally, for example, see a rally, market keeps one time frame higher, right? And keeps moving higher and higher. But value cannot move inside yesterday's value. There can be some sort of long liquidation at close, you know, or in the afternoon. That's one scenario. You know, in days like this, traders are selling rallies, right? But notice how inventory is. Inventory is very, very short as well. So there's supply here. We have 400K here so far in less than 2 periods. 600K here. You know, I got these 5230 calls here. How much I got those ones? I don't remember. I guess it was 680, something like that. You know, when the market was down here. And look how much are those now? 68. It is even less, right? At least 680. Less than 680, yeah. And now, even though the market is higher relative to the time or to the price when here I got those ones, right? I got those ones here. This actually that's not that's the disadvantage. That's one of the cons of options, or especially calls. You may have this directional move, but the calls move really slow. Unless there's a short squeeze, that's when you have something like we had yesterday, for example. In the other hand, but in contrast, puts there's more box for movement you have when you're dealing with puts. But how much can go the market can go after this huge movement we have, right? Just imagine, let's expand this profile. Just imagine, for example, right? this J period from the overnight coming after M here, right? It opens here and then just shoots outside this and then comes all the way down to here. Just imagine, just put just that period into this profile. So that's tremendous break, right? That's a gigantic break that the market has. And that inventory has to be rebalanced. Profits are taken, margin calls are being met. There's a lot of things going on here right now. Now, with gold taking today's high, taking the daily high out, actually that can, that puts yesterday's high as a potential destination, right? It's a potential destination today. No excess in Nasdaq. There's a lot of single prints here. Lots of single prints here. Half back, half back this area. We have POC here. Upside continuation, what do we have in the upper side? We have this level here. We have this one here, right? These are the next areas or levels to monitor for continuation. For the inventory to be this unbelievably short, this movement is really slow, man. Even though the volume we have here, if this trend continues, this market may end up here and still it's going to be higher than yesterday, but not that much really. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments. Greetings to Canada, people from Chile, Ecuador, Italy, South Korea, gosh, Norway, Paraguay, France, Australia. What's up, mate? All right, it is 10:30. Unless you have any questions, I guess I'm going to call it a day. The market is back inside this 4-day range. Not just inside the 4-day range. It's coming back inside this 3-day range. Not just inside the 3-day range, but inside yesterday's range. This market is moving slowly inside the bigger range, inside the 3-day range, inside yesterday's range. So it's having some sort of upside continuation so far. Nasdaq has a pull high. All of this trade that happened in Nasdaq, I am still carrying this spike here from this day. All of the trade that happened in Nasdaq has happened inside or below the spike, below this spike. So this level is still valid to me. But notice what kind of high we have in the intraday, 2-wide high. What kind of highs we have in this 3-day range. It has no excess in the highs. In that high, no excess up here as well, no excess here, and no excess in the all-time high. The lower side, I think the lower side, I don't have it here. The lower side is just like that, just like the upper side too. Okay. Now, technical traders will be buying from this level here. First, before A closes, then, before matches or at these levels here. This could be a stop or level to close for short-term trades. Upside continuation has overnight hardback as a next reference in the upper side. All right, tempo hasn't been that good, but which is not bad for a rally actually. right? For a rally that is happening. Notice how this calls. This is this call. Look at this one. This from 680 to 695. That's just unbelievable. What another announcement? Oh, another thing today. Okay, today we have FOMC at 2 p.m. We also have the 10-year note action at 1 p.m. Keep an eye on those two things as well for the afternoon. There might be something to that, but we may have something here, just kind of grinding its way up or back and forth, and some kind of volatility. Maybe those events can bring some volatility to the market. Which are these ones? Right? The 10-year and FOMC as well. For Friday, we have our banks starting to report. We have BlackRock, Wells Fargo, and Citibank starting. Officially, the non-official start earnings season. Okay? Alright, guys. Have a wonderful rest of the day. I wish you the best. Stay safe. Bye bye.